Hi friends, this is Praveen. Welcome back to my YouTube channel Edify Let's Learn Together. This week I went through an online course on design thinking by Chris and Jeffrey. So I did two courses on design thinking, one to understand the process, one to understand customers via design thinking. Both the courses were very helpful, so I have summarized my learnings and I have divided this video into two parts. Yes, you will be finding the first part today where I will be explaining what is design thinking, how to do design thinking, what are the benefits out of design thinking, and we will be also seeing an example of how design thinking can solve a problem. The rest, how to form an idea, how to improve the current customer experience, will be covered in the second part of the video. So let's start with what is design thinking. Design thinking is a technique where you put your customer in center and try to solve a problem or create a product. What is happening currently in the traditional process is we come up with the idea, we look for resources, we try to build all the features, and then we launch it in the market. And then it might turn out to be the customer is not really expecting those features, the money has got wasted, the resources have got wasted, and all the technology which you have used doesn't make any sense. So a design thinking is a concept where you don't start with an idea, you start with the customer's problem. So you really put your customer in center and ask what they need, what will help them, and then start either developing a new product or improving the existing process. So now let's go for understanding how we can achieve it. Now you need to understand the customer. So this you have commonly heard that understanding customer is important. I will give you an example to make it easy to understand. I'm being a customer, I can come and say to you, I need a honey, I'm not able to find it in my supermarket nearby. So this is a statement I have told, I need honey, I'm not able to find it in the supermarket. So it can be interpreted in multiple ways, that I am looking for a certain brand of honey which is not available in the supermarket, or there is no honey at all in the supermarket, or I am looking for an organic honey which is not available in the supermarket. So if you really don't understand the meaning behind what customers are saying, we might end up solving a different problem which is definitely not there at all in first place and ending up disappointing the customers. So how to achieve it? You need to understand customer by observing them, asking more meaningful questions. After you understand the problem, for that you need to come up with various possible solutions. To do so, not only the product team, it is always good to include legal, marketing, customer facing team to all to come up with the ideation stage. Everyone can contribute their ideas, and then we can kind of scrutinize every idea and then come up with a final solution. Why this is important? Everyone have their own views and everyone like to be heard, because to make this product successful, everyone's contribution is required. If we look at only the product team and if we develop a product, at end of the day when it goes to a legal, there might be some problems. When it goes to marketing, they might say this is not even a need in the market. When it goes to the customer facing team, they might say that this feature is not going to be helpful for customers. So including everyone from the first stage of the process can help to bring even more valuable ideas, and even you can cross validate ideas with help of them. After coming up with ideas, choosing an idea, before even starting to build and launch it in market, it's always good to build a prototype or a minimum viable product and give it for testing to a small segment of customers. There you really understand what is your customer's expectation. In case if you have gone wrong in your basic understanding the step one, you can still go back and rectify, because you are not spent more of your money and time and resource here. Still you have a chance to fix it, and then you can launch this product. So these are the ways design thinking can help. Let's go to the benefits. Alignment within the team. As I have already told, now you have not only included the product team, you have included all the stakeholders who will be interacting with the customer directly or indirectly in the initial stage itself. So everyone knows what is the purpose of this product, everyone knows what is the goal you are trying to achieve, and everyone will start contributing more. So the alignment in team will help you to achieve the required results. Reduction in cost. Now we are not trying to build a product with more features, more functionalities, high-end technology. We have identified the problem, we are trying to solve it with a minimum viable product as a iteration one. After it launches, we will see the feedback from customers and we keep iterating the product. So it is an agile technology where we are using this is iteration I0. We kind of keep I1, I2, I3. what happens is, with a minimal cost you will be able to keep understanding the customer needs, and you will be able to keep on adapting to it by making so that your overall cost is maintained within your budget. Reaching the market at the shortest time. So this question is not about the timeline, it is more of we are kind of building a minimum viable product, so the overall time taken to build will be minimum, and we are launching it immediately. This kind of gives you sometimes a competitive advantage, because if your competitor is also trying to build a similar product, when you try to launch with a minimum viable product, you get a first mover advantage, and the customer gets used to your product and they give you more feedback. You can keep improving your product. At the end of the day, you kind of achieve the goals which you want. Being adaptable. Now you have not spent your entire budget, entire resources, you have built a minimum viable product. If the market changes, if the customer behavior changes, you can understand and adapt it immediately, so that you will not be losing the market. But whereas if you are going for a waterfall model where all the requirements will be built at once and there is no scope of iteration, you might lose the market, you might lose the entire resource and money. So going with the design thinking can keep you adaptable. Delighting the customers. So this is the one where everyone not trying to do marketing, giving discounts, multiple ways, but really understanding what the customer needs and trying to solve the problem can delight the customer. So let's start with a problem statement. This problem statement example is to how to use design thinking to solve a problem. So the problem statement is, employees in a manufacturing firm are not wearing safety helmets or gears while working. So this is a very big concern for a manufacturing firm, because this might lead to accidents. Accident might lead to kind of family members having issues, employee morale getting disturbed, legal cases, and then production getting stopped. So there are a lot of complications in an accident happening in a manufacturing firm. So it is better all the employees make sure that they wear the safety helmets and gears all the time. It is easy to say, but there are challenges in getting it executed. So let us look at the solutions in traditional approach. So one can be appoint more supervisors, monitor them frequently, kind of impose them penalties, and give more training, show them the accident videos, make them feared. This and all can be a traditional approach. But whereas a design thinking approach starts different. It starts in understanding the problem of worker. It can be a high temperature in the industry makes him not to wear his helmet because he is suffocating. It can be that the gears which he is wearing are very heavy, it's not very comfortable for him to wear and work, so he is not wearing his gears. It can be a carelessness or lack of awareness also. It also can be that this gear or helmet is something I don't carry, it's not something I have bought, it's not mine. It keeps changing every day, so I don't need to take care. It can be that attitude too. It also can be that people don't maintain their helmets properly, or companies don't maintain the helmet or gears properly, so it is not in a good position to use. So there can be multiple such reasons why an employee is not wearing his or her helmet or gears. So once you understand the various problems, then you need to come up with solutions to address each of these problems, so that you will be able to make them to use the helmets and gears. So from all the problems we have identified, we need to now come to ideation stage, where you bring all the relevant stakeholders, supervisor, employees, and everyone who are associated to this process, and start creating ideas. Now one idea can be improve more exhaust in the industry. The high temperature which is making employees not to wear their helmet or gears, by increasing more exhaust, bringing coolants, it can save. Depending on the industry, you need to find a way, either exhaust or a coolant can save them. Next, customizing the helmet and gears with the name of the employee can bring more belongingness to the customer. They might feel, this is my helmet, this is my gears, I need to maintain it properly, and it has my name, so they won't throw it away, they won't kind of miss it, they keep it safe. Also, replacing the old helmets and maintaining it properly, helping them to maintain it properly is very important. You can't expect your customers, you can't expect your employees to use the old helmet and make them to wear it happily. Provide comfortable helmet. Based on the places where people are working, if they are kind of working in a place where it is already they need to carry a heavy metal, give them a helmet which is comfortable to wear, where employees will prefer to wear it. Now we have seen both the approaches One is a traditional approach of solving the problem, the other is design thinking approach. So design thinking approach helps you to understand the actual problem, interrupt the words of the customer or the employee in a meaningful way, prepare ideas with all the stakeholders, create a prototype, implement one idea, check it how it works. If that idea is not working, go back and create another opportunity or another idea and implement it, so that the overall objective of making the employee wear helmet is achieved, or the overall objective of kind of having a successful business is achieved. So this is all about this video. So we have again quickly summarizing. We have discussed about what is design thinking, how to do it, what are the benefits, and we have seen with the use case. Tomorrow, the next week actually, you will be kind of seeing another video on design thinking, where we will be discussing on how to use design thinking to develop a product, how to improve the customer experience. So till then, bye, take care, thank you.